Hey guys, how's it going? It is JB Baits here. We're out here on the family farm. We're doing some fishing, and today I want to talk to you guys about Texas rigging. That's this guy right here. I got some stuff laid out here. I'm going to go over it, kind of get into depth. I'll tell you the rod and reel I'm using and maybe something that you'd want to consider. So let's take a look right here. Here we've got the EWG hooks. Now EWG stands for extra wide gap. And here I have a 3/0, that is the size. And here I have a 1/0. There's a 2 and a 4 and a 5/0 hook. But for the soft plastic baits that I like to use and the size, the 3s and the 1s work great for me. And we're gonna go over that a little bit, and I'll do some size comparisons with the soft plastic lures that you can use. Then right here, you've got your bullet weights. I've got a 1/2 ounce bullet weight, a 1/4 ounce bullet weight, and a 3/16 bullet weight. This is for whenever you're flipping, casting in the heavy cover and you gotta break through grass or you gotta break through the lily pads to get down to the bottom, get down deep. Same deal with this 1/2 ounce. You're gonna cast out there and it's instantly gonna sink and go straight down to the bottom. And then here, you might want a little bit of weight, but you want that bait to kind of move a little more fluid. I will say with the heavier weight, the action, it's gonna bounce a lot quicker and fall a lot harder as to something lighter. And you don't even have to use these. You could throw a Texas rig and it be completely weightless, and that bait is going to potentially stay in that strike zone just a little bit longer. I use them all different ways. My main go-to is the 1/4 ounce because I think the 1/4 is right down the middle. I can get it down there to the bottom, right in front of their face real quick. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so if I gotta cast it out, make it a little bit further of a cast. With something like weightless, you might not be able to make such an accurate cast, or you might not be able to get it out there far enough. But the 1/4 ounce is typically my go-to. Now I've got one rigged up on the rod here, and we'll go over this real quick. Just do a quick little snippet of this. So this is my weapon of choice here. I got the JB Baits 7.5 inch power worm. That is in a pumpkin green. I have the black. This is a black 1/4 ounce bullet weight here. And then rigged up, I have a 3/0. I never really go anything bigger than the 7.5 inch power worm, like I said, because that's just my go-to. I fish a lot of small body of water, so I don't need anything much bigger than that. So since we got that here, I'm going to show you guys how to rig up the worm. Let me take this one off real quick, and I'll just go over it real fast. I've been fishing with this one, so it's a little beat up. So you've got your hook, nothing on it. You know that weight's just gonna float around. So you take your hook. Typically, the reason why I like these power worms is they have the ribs on the worm. You can use those ribs for, you know, just little indicators. So you slide, you wanna go direct middle of this worm. Typically, I go to that first, just like that. You wanna slide this up to the eyelet. Now when you spin it around on the eyelet, typically it'll sit there where the eyelet wants to poke out, right at the very top of it, right where your line is. Then you can take the body of the lure, lay it up against the hook, and you can kind of see where you need to stick that hook straight through. Now this would be the tricky part, because typically I'll grab it with my thumb where it needs to go. I'll go underneath, and you want to poke straight. Then whenever it comes out the top, you'll twist it, it'll set perfect just like that. Then you don't want all this hook hanging out. That's just going to catch anything and everything going through the water, all the grass and everything. So typically I'll pull the body forward a little bit, and I'll tuck that point inside that soft plastic, just like that. Boom. Just give you a little overhead here. You got a nice, the body straight, the hook is protected. Another thing I like about some of these, I always try to buy the weights that have a dome in them, because that dome slides over top of that eyelet and it makes it real sleek. Pretty weedless if you think about it. Like, there's not going to be a whole lot catch on that. And with the body being straight, if you do a straight retrieve in the water, it'll swim straight. So we got that covered. We're ready to go. Now let's talk about the rod a little bit. So my rod of choice, you know me, I'm a big Lew's guy. I love Lew's. Got the Lew's Xfinity Speed Stick. This is a 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod. I have 20-pound spider wire on here. That is braid. Reason why I like braid, because whenever you're throwing stuff like this, typically it's around grass, lily pads, cattails, heavy cover, because these fish are in the spawning season. They're moving up shallow. Braid is super strong. It doesn't stretch. If they grab it and they take you for a ride in the cattails, it should cut straight through it. You won't have to worry so much about getting wadded up down there most of the time. It's gonna break through that stuff so you can get that fish to you. So that's a quick insight. I might go a little bit more into depth, but let's get the camera on and we're gonna do some fishing, and then we'll probably do some third person stuff, and I'll go over like the technique as far as like trying to fish it and bounce it and yo-yo it and things like that in the water, and hopefully we get a few bites. All right, guys, we are mounted up. Do not mind all the horse poop as I slide in it. We are on a horse farm. That's what my grandpa does. Now, as I was walking through here, basically all the way around the banks, this is all the shallow stuff over here. All the stuff is loaded with fish. So let's get that bad boy out there. Let that thing hit the bottom. Oh, already hit it. Getting hit and I'm sliding. Oh, there he is. Just like that. I must have threw that straight on top of his head. Come on in, bud. Look at that. Look at that. First cast. Look at that, right in the sweet spot. Quit, calm down. Oh yeah, we barely had him. See that? And that's typically what happens whenever you get hit with these Texas rigs. Look at that guy. He ain't half bad looking. He's nice color. All that grass is starting to come in. These fish are actually, they look good. It's got that dark lateral line. Nice dark green back. That's nice. He's small, but he's healthy. Get a release on this guy. Oh yeah. There he goes. All right, now let's talk about the rig, and I'll show you kind of what it does sometimes. So when you fish with these rigs, sometimes when they hit it, it pushes, see how it pushed it up? Sometimes you'll get hit and it'll actually push your plastic all the way up on the line. And then you gotta, typically 9 times out of 10, you gotta retie and fix it back up. All right, heck yeah, we're on the board. All right, let's do it again. Just let it hit the bottom. Now see, that was as soon as that hit the bottom. I probably threw that straight in front of that fish's face, and he looked at it and decided, you know what? I don't like you. So we give it a couple pops, let it set. And sometimes as it's setting, you don't have to leave it completely still. If you twitch the end of the rod, if you dance the rod just a little bit, kind of like that number, normally I give it like a short pop and then a higher pop, or I'll just give it one pop. You see that swirl? He might see me. I'm right there. He might see me. He might be looking. Oh, that scared me. He was interested in my line on the top water. Now, let me get the worm in front of you, bud. Alright, let's get back out there. And we'll just take a check. Normally, sometimes you can't always avoid the weeds. You can help it out a little bit, but sometimes you always got to pick the weeds off. I always try to clean it. Alright, so like I said, with the right size hook, you can pretty much fish any plastics that you want to. I've got the JB Baits 3.5 inch creature crawl paddle tail. Yeah, that is a black and blue. So we're gonna rig this up. Take your hook, very center of your plastic. Now the cool thing about the paddle tail, you can rig them up where the paddle is flat, horizontal, and it'll kind of have this motion. Or you can rig them up where the paddle tail is vertical and it's got that swim fishtail motion. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take the hook, you're gonna go straight through. Now with these, I like to count those small ribs. I'll go 3 in, just like that. We're gonna bring that around to the eyelet, twist it. Now these hooks, the 3/0 will go almost to the very back. There's still some left there for it to grab onto, but if you go all the way to the back, it is the very last rib. So we're gonna rig this up. Very last rig. You want to go straight through just like that. Poke through, don't rip it, don't do anything. Pull on it straight down, boom. Look how flat that is. Got the tail, look, straight as an arrow. Then you're gonna pull down on that. You're gonna tuck that barb in, just like that. Check it out, boom. Pull the tails apart, look at that. That's a perfect rig up ratio. Now, when I throw that, oh, look at that. That's a match made in heaven right there, boys. All right, day number 2. We're still fishing some Texas rigs. We got Alley-Cat Customs and JB Baits. All right, spot number 3. There's already some bass on bed right here. We're over here at the Phillips family. Now let me come over here, throw a little bit. And they got some decent fish in this little pond. So we're still throwing the Texas rig. We got a new color on. I'll show you guys. Got that old black and blue crawl, some red flakes scattered in there. I know there's a brush pile over here. Holds fish pretty well in this little pond. myself over on the fish. Yep, there he is. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Come here. Sure. There we go. Fish number 1. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff right here. Bunch of structure. No wonder why they like this pocket. So good. Oh, there we go. Oh, there was another bass right there. Follow him. There's another one about the same size. So I think they're liking the retrieve. I don't think they're liking that stop and go action. I think they're liking that retrieve stuff. Here's number 2. Hey! Tripling up! Alley Cat Customs got one. Joey's got one. I got one. Oh, I didn't have my GoPro on and this guy smashed it. He's actually he's way bigger than what I've caught. Which what I've caught ain't been extraordinarily big, but what you got over here, Junior? Oh, a little bitty guy. Look at that. Hold him up.
It's too. Dude, he's on.
Hey! 2 in a row? Whoop, step. Whoop, hey, chill out. I didn't mean to drop you. Sorry. See ya. No. Oh no, he spit me. He wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Hammered it. Hammered it, man. They're hanging out with the structure, man. Just gotta. I mean, that pretty much just hit the bottom, and he smashed it. Let's see if I can get him again. Oh, there he is. Maybe not him, but his buddy. See. I'm hung up. Alright guys, they've been smashing the crawls. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna throw the old JB Baits 7.5 inch ribbon tail worm. What color? We got some browns, we got some blacks and reds. Got this weird yellow color I made. Got this like purple color. This is black and red. Put this in my pocket. So just rig it up. That first little rib there on the body. Go up. Yep. There we go. Nice. What? Are you in the tree?
Yep.
I was too. Is that a chatterbait?
No.
Oh, what is it? So what? You get it? Yeah. Oh man, he ran with. There we go. It's another pretty good one. Yeah. Nice little slobber knocker there. Again. Oh yeah. There we go. That old JB Baits ribbon tail worm putting a hurt on them, boys. I think y'all need to hit me up and get you a bag or two or maybe 3. Hey, that JB Baits ribbon tail worm putting a hurt on them. Yeah, black and red flake. The worm. Yeah. See if I can do that again. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, it came off. Dang it. Yeah, this one's done.
Hey, I only got about 10 more, yeah, about 10 more minutes. I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Ah. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. Hey, this is the nicest one of the day right here. Dude. He'll figure it out. Here he goes. Yeah, there's another one. Oh yeah. He's got sludge all over him now. Sorry about that, bud. And this is why we love Texas rigging.